Tentulah gembira kerana kerja seni saya selama hampir 35 tahun dihargai dan sangat bersyukur. Mudah-mudahan lebih ramai penulis-penulis lirik lain yang akan diiktiraf oleh Kompas. Ada dua faktor untuk menjadi seorang penulis yang baik adalah pemikiran dan bahasa. Kerana penulis lirik mempunyai peranan dan tanggungjawabnya kepada masyarakat untuk menyemaikan nilai-nilai baik dalam hasil karyanya. Cuba kita lihat penulis-penulis lirik seperti Datuk Rahmi Syarif, Muhammad Yasin, Harun Abdul Majid. Hasil karya mereka masih berkumandang hingga ke hari ini. Nasihat saya kepada penulis-penulis baru, belajarlah dengan penulis-penulis lama yang telah membuktikan hasil karya mereka telah diterima oleh masyarakat. Hingga sekarang walaupun karya mereka itu telah berusia 30-40 tahun, tapi masih popular, masih diminati masyarakat. Jadi belajarlah daripada mereka.
以前我得的奖是有些是演奏的奖，只有一次在北朝鲜那边得了一个作曲的奖。这个作曲奖虽然在那边有100多个国家的地区的人都知道我得的奖，但是新加坡人不知道。所以这次我在这边得这个奖，我觉得很荣幸，很自豪。我的学生、我的同行都来跟我祝贺。我对这个奖项，我很早以前就希望我能够得到这个奖项。那时候我40多岁吧，现在我70岁了，我70岁才能够得到这个奖，所以这个是因为我不断的努力，我在这个音乐行业里面呢，我不断的争取，不断的创作，不断的参与，所以我现在得到这个奖。我以后呢还要继续的做下去，直到我不能够动为止。所以年轻人大家都会知道，我70岁的奖，所以你们呢还年轻，你们还可以很多时间去努力。我是希望这个同行们呢，大家都可以努力为音乐的这个事业呢做出贡献。
Happy and glad and honored to be given this award. I hope in the near future I will more or less motivate the new up and coming musician, and I will continue to teach and play, gigs and here and there. Okay, my advice for those up and coming drummers and musicians, just work hard, practice, because there's no shortcut, and also exposed to all kinds of music.
I'm quite honored and proud to receive this award and to receive it from my peers, people who I respect. I love what I'm doing, and I'll just keep on doing what I'm doing. I mean, it is an honor to be working in this industry. After so many years of working in this industry, it's like when I heard that song and I heard that thing, when I was working on it as a Singaporean, I was moved. In fact, I was really moved to tears when I heard Home. So that was a highlight actually for me, one of my highlights actually. My advice to the younger engineers or younger people who want to get into this industry, I guess you need passion. Passion from the first time you work on the job, and then passion after 20 years and you're on the job, you still need to be passionate about it. And the ultimate thing is actually to never stop learning, because in this industry, technically and experience and everything, but there's always new things to learn, and you just have to keep on learning.
We're very fortunate in Singapore because we are very exposed to different genres of music, Chinese and the Western side, and I guess that gives us an edge over our counterparts in China and Taiwan, because we are able to, with the genre of music that I do and the clients that I work with for the China side and the Taiwan side, our music, which has different influences, the Western influences as well as the Asian influences, helps to make us stand out. The one thing I can share with my experience is be humble. Humility is very important because our market is very small, and music is very subjective, and you should be open to criticisms, open to different suggestions and ideas. Be thick-skinned, send your demos. There are many production houses, there are record companies. And we're now living in an age where internet is easily available in YouTube. So put up your works out there. You may never know when people will pick up your work, and just don't give up.
I don't think anyone who wins an award wins it on his own merit. Anyone who wins an award is the accumulation of all the people who helped him, who taught him, who gave him a chance along the way. So really, I just want to say thank you to Singapore. I want to say thank you to Compass. I want to say thank you to all the people who walked the road before me. I remember when I was starting out, good God, 20 years ago, and I wanted to do this, and it was really a pipe dream. I didn't know who to turn to. There were no real mentors in the industry then. I mean, I had certain role models. Like when I started out performing and songwriting, it was because I saw there was a Dick Lee, but it wasn't so easy to get access to his advice and his wisdom. So I really kind of just, my whole career in the first 10 years, I think was just trial and error. So now that I think I know enough, I think it is my responsibility and my duty to try and lead the ones to come after me so that they don't make the same mistakes I make, and hopefully the journey will be a bit smoother for them. I also think it's important as a Singaporean in particular, because we're such a small country. There's still relatively few musicians who are trying to make it. It's important that we all, in our little ripple, try to connect ourselves so that we become a small wave, and I think that would be more effective than all of us trying to do our own things. Well, the music industry is really changing at a very rapid pace. I think actually to be young now, to be starting out, I think you're incredibly lucky, because nowhere else, I think, in the history of music has there been so much control being given back to the individual artist because of the internet, because of technologies. So I think if you're starting out now, make sure that you really know the internet, know how to market yourself, as well as know your craft, because the emphasis is going to shift from recording albums to performing live. And in order to perform live, I think you really need to have your chops. So you really need to be able to do it live. One take.
I volunteered with senior citizens and a children's home, and during the process I was dealing with the kids. Since I'm in the music industry, I thought, why not I introduce percussions. And during that time, the administrator told me that the kids have improved a lot since I came. I wasn't sure it was me or the drums or me, so he said they improved in their overall behavior, and coming to self-esteem and confidence is now sky high. So for the last 2 years I've been focusing on kids with severe autism, trying to bring them out of their world to our world. I'm still in touch with music, it's being in my blood. So now what I do at home, I play 4 instruments at one time, blowing, didgeridoo, playing, using my left and the 2 legs for the drums, and on the right with the kompang on the stands and tabla and things like that. So that's my way of letting off steam. But eventually I will perform, showcase my other side of music. Now the next, I went to Parkinson's, coordinating the hands, using the techniques of drums. And the same process, saw that area which I was moved because I thought it wasn't possible with the man's hand shaking violently to coordinate both hands, and that was a difficult thing, but another day I succeeded.
Look up, okay? Like that. One more time. One more time.
The passion for it along the way, that's what brought me 14 years in that business. This is probably create another job for musicians who want to go into it. It's very challenging, and something you improve lives of the less fortunate.
doing this award, it's also a blessing to know that the industry recognizes our efforts and work. So thank you.
It feels like waking up thinking it's a Monday, but then it's a Saturday. Like, it's really great because we've been working really hard for the past like 10 years, from zero to wherever we're at right now.
Right now, we're sharing our music across Malaysia, Brunei, and Indonesia. So our main goal is to keep on sharing and spreading our love for music across the world. So we are still trying to work hard towards it. Yeah.
I think we feel that music has no boundaries, and as Singaporeans, our main aim actually is to let the people of the world know that Singapore has, a talent pool that is really, really good and amazing, and we want to show it to the whole world. Everyone has a hobby. If you have a full-time job, and then probably your hobby is to play badminton or something, like our hobby is music, and our full-time job is music. So I think music itself helps, make things better for us in whatever process that we're handling.
Okay, I think that we have handled pressure for the longest time, be it from school, national service, and handling pressure towards our responsibilities. So we have been juggling for quite some time, especially during our school days, and yeah.
I'd say if we had a lecturer, he would probably say that, you guys did okay, pretty okay, and we would be like, thank you, Mr. Music lecturer from Singapore.